Fortunately, Team Tideswell will be getting a little help. The grant will also pay for a business professional to work on the project, who will put their career on hold for a year and move to the village. The man who's going to light the blue touch paper on Tideswell's latest business is marketing exec and self-styled Croydon boy, Tim Nicol.
I'm a marketing consultant, so as a marketing man, I help companies develop new ideas, turn them into products and bring them to market.
Tim may not have run a cookery school, but he's confident he's got what it takes to make it a success.
I'm going to tell them we're going to put a queue outside your door and leave it at that.
Tim's certainly got the credentials, as he's worked with some of the biggest brands on our supermarket shelves.
That takes me back. I was the brand manager on Dolmio when it was launched many, many years ago.
Tim has big ambitions for Tideswell.
In a year's time, I want to be looking out this window. I want to see a queue outside every shop. I want to see every shop open at least 6 days a week, if not more.
Carol, this is Tim.
Hello.
And I've told him that you are one of our robust villagers in terms of where the viability of the scheme and what it will mean for your business.
50-50 with it.
Oh, yeah. Now, why is that?
I'm against it.
That's
A lot of way.
That doesn't sound like 50-50. It sounds like against it.
90-10, yeah.
Really?
I make jams and chutneys. Now, I pay a lot to have this building.
Yes.
And I don't really want a lot of little old ladies making half dozen pots of jam. Where does that leave my shop? Traders drop by half. Visitors have dropped by half.
Well, that's the scale of what we could be able to do. You're all going for a slice of the same size cake at the moment, and that cake is half the size it was last year.
Yeah.
Right? Now, what we're going to try and do is make that cake twice as big, if not 3 times as big. They're very real concerns. They're not imagined concerns. They're things that have to be dealt with. So we have to get her on board.
Difficult size, because it's so big, the village, but they're not all feeling engaged at the moment.
No, and that's a bigger problem, to be perfectly honest, with the whole project. People can get the wrong end of the stick, not maliciously, but they do get the wrong end of the stick.
It's just it kind of passes on in the wrong way.
And things just do get misconstrued.
Yeah.
You only get the sort of 5 or 10% that are activists coming and listening in the first place. So it's those that don't come that we need to reach.
Yeah.
There's just such a fantastic attention to detail about the whole place. When we arrived in here today, this place was immaculate. There was about half a day's work had already gone on before we arrived. How am I doing, Chef?
Try and bend those fingers underneath.
Today, Tim is visiting a design studio in Sheffield to see ideas.
Hi, it's Tim.
Hi, Tim.
It's the first time he's seen the designs.
Let battle commence.
This ribbon is the kind of graphic device that shows the idea of celebration.
Okay. Get it?
He doesn't seem too impressed.
Okay. Something completely different.
We really like this. It's got a little bit of sense of humour about it.
It really is fantastic.
Tim's preference is the Bitten Tea logo, but there's just one problem. He's promised the village they can have the final decision.
Genius. I hope they don't go for the other one.
Hours later, there's a village meeting above the pub, and it's not looking good for Tim.
I like the ribbon idea on this one, don't you?
Yeah.
The squirrely one.
I'm not keen on the half-eaten broken biscuit.
Getting the brand right could be crucial to the project's success. Marketing man Tim must use his powers of persuasion.
I'm hearing a lot of people tending towards this side of the room. Yeah? The true mark of a brand is if you actually cover the words, do you recognise what it is? If you covered the word McDonald's and you still saw the golden arches, you'd still know it was McDonald's. I think this one would just merge into the background of everybody else's branding.
With so much suspicion surrounding the venture, this is a vote of confidence for Tim as much as it is for the logo.
Well, this is tricky. What do we think? For this thing on the left, hands up. And for the Bitten Tea? Oh, I love you all. I am enjoying this. It really is something I care about, and I feel as though I'm trusted now. I'm better trusted than I was when I first arrived. You know, I was a bit of a blow-in, and I'm still a blow-in, but at least I've been blown in to do something. And people understand why I'm here now. There's a couple that have come to the village because of Taste Tideswell. It's terrific to see that already the project seems to be having an impact.
Tim's going to step back into the lion's den in a bid to win over the project's biggest critic. In an attempt to charm Carol, he joins her for an early morning shift at the bakery.
Are we doing a special offer today?
On what?
On dodgy pies.
Dodgy pork. No, it's all going on your bill.
Oh, thanks.
He's doing quite... He talks a lot, though, doesn't he?
What if we try to convince more local people that actually this whole high street, this whole village, is a supermarket? So instead of going to that supermarket down the road, you basically market all of the village shops as if it were one big supermarket.
You want?
Tim's making progress. He's even got a radical marketing idea of putting her bread at the front of the bakery.
Is that the bread at the back? That's the fresh bread at the back there, isn't it? Yeah. Turn right at the olives and go straight on past the cheese. How do you get more locals in? You put your bread at the front of the store, and when they're in, then they might buy the jar of homemade pickle that's further back in the store. I think what's making me nervous is that there are still people in the village who are just waiting for us to put a foot wrong. We do want to make this look as though we know what we're doing to the village. 20 million people live within an hour's drive time of here. Right? If I can't get 30, 40 people through these doors in a couple of weeks, then we're not very good at marketing, are we? So stand on me. This is going to work. This has to work.
Hi there.
Nice to meet you. Hi. I'm the so-called village champion for Taste Tideswell.
Oh, right. I've heard about you, yes.
Has anybody asked about it, yes?
Not yet, no, but we're expecting big things of you.
Yes, great. I'm Tim Nicol from Taste Tideswell.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. 2 million people come through here a year. 2 million. All right, well, we don't need a big percentage of that to make the whole thing work. Today's the day when Tideswell Made comes to life. It's a bit of a branding day today. We're going to take the Tideswell Made symbol and put it into the shops that have signed up. These are the Tideswell Made stickers.
Very nice.
All right.
Yeah, perfect.
Absolutely wonderful.
So the principles of Tideswell Made, as local as possible, as good as possible, with respect to the whole village and its reputation. So that is what it's all about.
There's even more good news. After months of persuasion, Carol's signed up to the scheme.
The changers hope it works. You know that old saying, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
We're going to put it on some jars, we're going to change this shop around, and we're going to get this economy moving even faster.
Brilliant. Yeah, I like that. And I like the gold on the black.
People can recognise good local food now, and the promise that goes with it.
Not only has Carol signed up, but she's also agreed to Tim's plans to change her shop layout. Tim can finally get his mitts on her front window.
Oh,
That one.
oh, oh, oh.
Brilliant. Good day's work then?
Beautiful, yeah.
Who'd have thought it when I first walked in here like an innocent marketing man about a year ago?
You still are. It's the next 12 months, really. You've got to keep an eye.
know,
Not this first 12 months.
No,
it's to see whether
keep
it's
it
worked
going.
in 12
Absolutely.
months'
No,
time.
quite right. Quite right.
Yeah.
Righto.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks a lot. Bye, Carol.
Bye.
A very big day, very busy day. This is the opportunity for people to judge us. So we want to get it right. We got fingers crossed on the weather, but I think everything else is in very good shape. And just in the last 3 days, we've taken more than 20 bookings. So if we continue at that rate, we'll have doubled our consumer sales this month.
Great.
Just take a look at the bookings here. You know, these are all filling up very nicely now. Here's here's May.
Completely booked.
Yeah, there we are. That one's full.
Lots of them are full.
Yeah, yeah. I do feel as though we've turned the corner.
What a relief.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you can't completely take your foot off the gas.
No.
But this is a very, very positive move forward.
Great. Tim's year in the village is nearly over. It's been a tough 12 months, but finally there are real signs that brand Tideswell is helping shops on the high street. So you're at the end of your project here at Tideswell. Do you think you'll miss it when you leave?
Yes, I will. This is more than just a job. This has been a year's commitment in a great community, and this project will survive without me. It must survive without me. But I will miss it, yeah. It's a great place.